Tune in, it's time for Comedy G. Bringing stars and stories, it's where you wanna be. From celebs to entrepreneurs, she's got the scoop. Community and entertainment, she's in the loop. Every smile a burst of velvet light. Through the screen she shines so bright. With the laughs and tales that weave tonight.
Welcome to another episode of SKST Radio, the Grayson Show. And guys, I am so excited. I have a new best friend. I mean, she is gorgeous. She sings well. She sings like a bird. And I'm just like, this interview is overdue. Well overdue. Miss Terisa, did I say that right?
It's
Griffin.
Teresa. It looks like Teresa, but it's good.
Teresa.
Teresa
Okay,
Griffin. Yeah.
Teresa. I tried not to even mess your name up.
You know what? Everybody says it like that. When I was a kid, I just wanted I didn't want the two E's. I wanted an I. So that's why the second one is a I instead of an E. Special. You know them children that's special.
Well, my name's Pamela, and so everybody would say Camille. It's pronounced just like the vice president, Kamala, and they would always mess my name up. So
That's
guess
right.
what? I shorten it and go by Cammy. There you go.
Easy. Cammy G, baby. Cammy G. Yes.
There you go. There you go. Well, welcome to the show. You got so much going on. I am so proud to meet you, and just tell people who you are and what you do.
Well, my name is Terisa Griffin, and I'm an entertainer, but I'm a songwriter and producer as well. And I've got a great project out called More Than a Woman, which is basically like little testimonies about us and how we think in relationships. Because I'm all about the love. And and that's what I do. I'm an entertainer. I'm a singer. I'm a writer.
Oh my God. So you got I'm looking at your whole bio going across here, and you have so much going on. You're singing with celebrities, and man, I mean the song that you have is like, oh my gosh, beautiful voice. So what got you into singing? How did you realize that this is what you're supposed to be doing?
I think I knew at a pretty young age that I wanted to sing. My dad called my sister up to sing at church, and I was like, I can sing too. And he was like, well, come on. So I've always known I come from a family of singers, because I grew up in the church. I'm a PK, and everybody in my family sings. So I already knew. It's kind of like you get a bug, and everybody catches it. So I've always known that. And moving to Chicago was my sole purpose was just to sing and become a part of the industry, but make sure that my career also took care of me.
Wonderful, wonderful. So now so what age were you when you first started singing? Professional.
5. Oh, professional. I thought I was
Professional.
professional at 5, but professionally, probably probably around 23.
23.
19.
Wow.
Well, when I first got my first real gig, I was 19. So yeah, around that time.
So let me ask you this. When you started doing your music and things, the industry is now different, right? It's like all over
Yes.
everywhere, and you don't know, what's tangible, right?
Right.
So when you were that young, were you actually looking to learn the business, or you were actually learning wanted to get out there and be seen, to be the superstar?
Hmm.
What part was more important to you? Because right now we see that the business part
Well,
is what we all need to know, right? But back then, we trusted people,
well,
right?
no, I didn't. I didn't trust people that well. Because I always really wanted to know where was this going. I purposely came to Chicago to do this. So I
Mhm.
really needed to pay attention to like every detail. I couldn't afford to not pay attention because I left everything that I knew and loved to get into this business. So I needed to pay attention to all parts of it. Not just the fact that I needed a gig, not just the fact that I didn't want to work from paycheck to paycheck.
Mhm.
It was really, I need to make sure that this can take care of me in the long run, try to make
Mhm.
some really good decisions. Um, and so I always really needed to understand the business side of it, because for me, it was business. The fact that I was living in my car in front of Farrakhan's house, that's business. I needed to understand, what I was getting into and how quickly I could move it along, because I needed to find a place. I needed to make sure I could pay my rent. Then I needed to make sure I bought a home. I had a clear understanding that this was something that I loved, but I couldn't let it abuse me because I
Mhm.
was in love with it.
Mhm. Wow, it's just amazing because we just found out that the lady from Invoke was living out of her car. No, so is that something common
No,
for
no, 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 no.
it's not okay.
I moved to Chicago specifically for to get into this business. And I tried to stay with some family members and it just didn't work out. And
Mhm.
and I wasn't going back to Monroe, Louisiana, because that's where I'm
Mhm.
from.
Mhm.
I needed to figure out what I was gonna do. And I said, I'm gonna stay in my car. Um and I got this gig singing background for this icon, Jerry Butler. So the minute I could afford to like get an apartment, even his
You was
his
out.
drummer was like, right, his drummer was like, kid, you got to come home with me because it's gonna get cold. He knew I was homeless, and I didn't even know he knew. So it wasn't like I don't know what she doing. I could not. I needed to stay. I was looking for a place to stay.
Mhm.
I'm not putting her down because somebody's plight is their plight. I
Right.
knew I needed to get into my own space
Right.
because, again, my plan was get this done. Make sure you get into a place. Make sure you can take care of yourself. Make sure you can save money. Make sure you can
Mhm.
buy a home. This is still business, and I didn't want to sign a bad deal, with somebody and give
Mhm.
give up, time. I signed a production deal and it was horrible for 3 years. And I was like, I'll never do that again. I'm not signing my life off to somebody, especially people who don't respect you or your talent, because they
Mhm.
treat women really badly in this business.
Oh
And
wow.
my purpose was totally different. And the minute I could put a roof over my head, I was putting the roof over my head. And I went and worked at I was getting $100 a week working at an auto school, answering phones, Lincoln Tech. And
Uh-huh.
so I was like, okay, I gotta have my rent. No, I don't know what the whole car life is, but I don't want to have nothing to do with it. That I still don't want to have nothing else to do with that. Okay, that is no joke. Living out your car ain't no joke. Okay, that ain't no joke. I'm telling
Yeah.
you,
I can only
McDonald
imagine.
bathrooms, also, yeah, that ain't
Mm-mm.
no hell to the no. That's hard.
Yeah, I can
That's
only
hard.
imagine. And then the things though, people don't realize on top of that, right? You still a woman and you still have to go through all the things we women go through, right? And so that is one of those things that, but we are so strong. We're so
We are
rel-
strong, and
we're
I let me tell you something. The minute I saw that article, I started praying for her
oh
because
good.
literally, it is hard to live in your car.
Yeah.
It that's and that's some conviction. That's why I say I understand. That's some conviction to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
that's not a life you be like, oh yeah, so I'm gonna be living in my car from, that's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And in all actuality, yeah, I'm praying for her because that's just not easy to not. Your car is your home. That's not a mobile home. Your car is your home. You have a small amount of space, and you have a blanket, your pillow. Yeah, you're gonna make yourself comfortable in some ways, but I'm at an age, Lord, please Jesus. That's
Yeah.
all I can say. Lord,
Yeah.
please Jesus. Because that's just no, no, no.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
praying
We all
because
are.
that's
We all
hard and that's difficult. And for her to have known the luxuries of this business, she had to be convicted to say, you know what, I'm gonna live in my car because I'm not taking this no more. And
Right.
that's the kind of conviction you got to have. That's the kind of conviction I had when I went and stayed in my car, because
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, you can't talk to me like that. You can't curse at me. You can't talk to me like that. My parents
Mm-hmm.
didn't talk to us that way. So, and I was younger then. And that's the other part. I
Yeah.
was
Right.
younger then.
Yeah. Well, and sometimes we do have to stand up for ourselves, right? Because people
Yep.
will, if you don't, people think that you don't know any better. And then they'll try to step on you or try to take over or try to take your funds and,
And that's
swindle
the
you out of this and
unfortunate
swindle
part
you out of
about
that.
this business. Yep, that's
Yeah.
that's the unfortunate part about this business. It'll make you have some other type of conviction that people don't understand, because it'll either beat the life out of you or it'll beat the life in you.
Mm, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, it really is. So let's talk about the happy spot. Let's talk about
Okay.
support systems. So what type of support system do you have to get you where you are right now?
So I actually I have a really wonderful fan base of amazing women and men who have followed me over the years, and been there for me in my career. If I say, hey, you guys, I'm gonna go on the road, and they be like, okay, tell us what cities. And they when
Mhm.
your fans love you, they make things happen. That's your activation of your go gadget. And then I
Mhm.
have the most amazing husband in the world, who is also my support system. We've been together. We've been married for like 13 years almost,
Wow.
and but we've been together a total of 20 years. So that's definitely teamwork is dream work in that
Mhm.
situation. And he's my friend, so
Oh,
that is
yeah.
that is a great thing, and we talk things over. And in all actuality, I probably I was like, I put the project out, I did okay, this is what I'm telling myself. And he was like, no, this is a good project. And he's
Mm.
like, this is a great project. He's like, let's see how far we can go with this. And that really made me feel good. It's great when somebody believes in you, and
Mhm.
you're not just in the game by yourself. So I've got some amazing people in my life that have really activated my village in an amazing way.
I love it. I love it. That gives me chill bumps too because people can be mean, people can be
Yep.
unsupportive, people can be selfish, people can be jealous. But it takes a strong, strong person to be supportive of another person. And not
Yep.
have to think about themselves first. What they're going to get out of it. I always say the with them, what's in it for me. And so to describe someone that you just described, that's a warm feeling because everybody don't have that. And so I
Yeah.
am so proud that you do have that because a lot of people that I talk to, this is one of my main questions. You know, what type of support system do you have? Now I know I had to come a long way with my support system. I have people, my heartbeats, my pulse. They've been there for me, and they're not even family. They're extended family, and
Yes.
and so the extended family has really, I'm not even in my own state. I'm in Virginia, and I'm
I
from Dallas,
understand.
Texas. And so
Yeah.
I'm like you. I got in my little Jeep, and I hightailed it to New Orleans. I
Yes.
stayed in
Yes.
Kenner for
Go
5 years.
Boots. Yes.
I stayed for 5 years until my job moved me to Kansas City, and from Kansas City they moved me to Virginia.
Come
And
on,
this is where
sis.
I am. Baby, God is good. God is
Yeah, all
good.
the
And so
time.
to know that you can, amen. And to know that you got a support system, and I'm in the position where I'm doing what I love doing, talking to people like yourself. This is what I love doing. Seeing people, grassroots, seeing people that's already out there exposed and still down to earth and still sharing and still trying to get their music out. That's what we're here for. We're here to help support. So we are the support system for people like yourself that's trying to get the word out and share, life meaning. So thank you so much for being on the show. I love it.
No.
Absolutely love it. So
Tammy, thank
now tell
you
us
for
about your
giving me
project.
this window. Oh gosh, let me tell you. It's called More Than a Woman. And
Oh,
it opens up with basically this song that's like a Nancy See, it's a grown update version of like a Nancy Wilson, Guess Who I Saw Today. But it's more like, sisters, let me tell you, like from now on, this is how you handle it. Because back in the day when Nancy Wilson wrote Guess Who I Saw Today, she wasn't hollering, she wasn't tripping. She was like, can I fix you a
Mhm.
martini? So I have a little bit of
Oh
reminiscent of that,
yeah.
kicking it off like, can I fix you a martini? Sit down, let me talk to you, that
Mm-mm-mm.
kind of a thing. But but then you tell them how you feel. I know it's not the same no more, but I don't work for the FBI. So, you need to go figure it out. So that's the first, that's our opener. And then we get around to when you really find somebody that you know that you love. I love when I see people having these anniversaries where they've been together for 30 years or 25 years or 50
Mhm.
years. So this song, When You're Around Me, really was about the fact that me being in love with my husband, um, every time I see him, I keep falling and falling and falling and falling in love.
Mhm.
And to finally find that, that's a whole nother thing, because it's hard out here. So to actually find that and be able
Right.
to mature enough into that to be able to keep it, because you do have to be mature when it comes to relationships, to not give up all the time, and that's growth.
Mhm.
And so this project is about growth and grown, and hopefully reminiscent of an era of Phyllis Hyman and Anita Baker, and
Mhm.
those time honored type of artists, so that we can just be grown. Everybody can't be Beyonce. So this is the grown era
Right.
here, and that's what my project is about, being grown.
Oh wow. I love it. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, with Teresa's permission, we're going to play When You're Around Me.
Yes, yes, yes.
All right. If you just tuned in, you haven't tuned in too late. You tuned into the Cammie Grayson Show, and I have my new friend Teresa Griffin in the
What's up,
house with a pretty
sister?
self. I love it. Absolutely love it. And so, okay, so we have her song. Do we have permission to play your
I
song?
not only do give you permission, girl, please play it. Okay, play it, sis. Play it for me,
See,
sister.
nice play it. Okay, thank you.
Writing this story of me and you. Words can't explain what's really the truth. I'm you and you me. Picture perfect love, fantasy of cause I feel the love. I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling, falling. Cause I feel the love. Ooh, feel the love, a book of complicated love.
Flow girl.
Beneath the stars, ooh, I feel no pain. There's no need to ever fear. It's real. Oh, don't you feel it, baby? Oh, I can't help myself. I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling. Will you have mercy on me, baby? I can't help myself. I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling.
You go, girl. Oh, that's my new theme song. Did I tell you that earlier?
Please, 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 you play it.
I'm
Play it for
telling
me,
you, girl.
sister.
I
Play it for me,
love it.
sister.
I love it. I absolutely love it, girl. So now
Wow. Thank you.
you mentioned the ladies that was inspirational, right? I hear Anita.
Yes.
I hear Anita. I hear Nancy.
I love Anita. I love Anita. I love Phyllis Hyman. Gosh, I love Aretha Franklin. Oh, gosh.
Uh,
And I love those time honored greats, like Sarah
yeah.
Vaughan and and Nancy Wilson, and I just think they had such great phrasing,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and the things they do with their voices, even Regina Bell,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
beautiful era of divas, even Mickey Howard, all
Yes. Oh, I love Mickey.
Stephanie Mills, you know what I'm saying? It was like
Yeah.
I learned to respect. You go back when we were just like singing along with the
Right.
song, The Power of Love, yeah, all those, yeah.
I call those clean songs. And when I say clean, I mean they're not gruff, they're not vulgar. You know what I mean? They're just clean and
Yes.
smooth. Clean and smooth. Something that you
Them
can
baby
just
making
relate to
music.
it.
That's the baby
There you
making
go.
music.
There you go, girl. I love it. Absolutely love it. Oh my
Yes.
gosh. So,
Yes.
okay, what's next? What's your next project? What you got going on?
So right now we are actually going around because we are finally like number 33, 34 on media base, which as people know in this industry, that's like radio is playing you. So we're
Mhm.
hitting different radio stations, and it's first saying thank you for playing my song, really working it from ground up. I'm
Mhm.
thinking and getting ready to tour. So we've
Okay.
gotta, we gotta hit the road and make sure that we carry this all the way through the summer and into the fall, because we've got to do that, and some contests, like maybe somebody can win me coming to sing this at their wedding and
Oh
stuff like
wow.
that, so we're just gonna fly in and maybe just see if we can do this big contest. We'll have some bride and groom win this opportunity for me to come in and sing this song specifically for them. So little few promo things going on. Yep.
I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it.
And a
So,
new drop in the fall. Like, so new drop, I would guess somewhere around late summer, early fall, September, the song called Wetter is Better.
okay, I like it. I like it. Sweater is better. Okay.
But grown and clean,
But
believe it or
grown and
not,
clean.
grown and clean, yes.
Okay, so let's do some words of wisdom before we get out of here. So,
Okay.
if you had the opportunity to femtor someone, mentor with a F, femtor someone, what
Mhm.
type of femtoring would you give her?
Well, it would definitely be about them loving themselves. I have an organization called Better Love Yourself. And if I'm going to mentor, I always want people to understand that the best love that they can give is to love themselves, identify what is great about you. Find something that you can wake up to every morning and say, God, I'm grateful that you gave me the eyes that you gave me, the heart that you gave me, the soul that you gave me.
Oh,
Find
I
those
love it.
grateful moments so you can identify those things. That helps you feel better, you know, as you go through the day. And I really feel like if you can do that, finding somebody who loves you won't be so hard because you're
Mm-hmm.
so in love with who you
With
are.
yourself.
You're not
Yeah, yeah.
selfish, but you're in love with who you are. You found some grace inside of yourself, and somebody else can identify that you'll attract the right persons and the right things and the right blessings to you. And
Mm-hmm.
that's important, for us to do that. So if I'm femtoring, that's what I would give, those pearls of knowledge to another woman, because I think
Mm-hmm.
that's important that we share that love and that we have feminine positive villages for ourselves.
I love it. I love it. See, a shero. If never seen one, this is one right here. I didn't even know you had the foundation, and I absolutely love it. So, anything that we can do here at SKST Radio to help you, we are here for you. You have a new sister, and
Thank
so
you,
I'm
sister.
embracing you. I'm embracing you, and
I'm
and and
embracing you back.
you. Thank you. I love it. I love your spirit. I love what you're doing. And so if we could do anything here at SKSGSGE, we got you. We got you.
Thank you, my Cammy. Thank you
Oh,
so
you're
much,
welcome.
sister.
You're welcome.
Wow,
You're
this is
welcome.
amazing. This is
You
amazing.
know,
I'm so grateful to be here.
so let me just tell you a little story. So I'm already in contact with Joe, but my producer saw you and said, "Ooh, Cammy, I know a lady that you would probably love to interview." And he took the
Really?
extra step and he reached out to you. And that's why you were double booked on my show.
Oh my God. Oh my
That's why you were double
God.
booked. He was doing a great deed to help put us together. So I know we were meant to meet, right? So,
That is
I
so
just
beautiful.
wanted you to know how that happened, because he was like, he saw Joe had already said that I was gonna love you, right? So that was one of my men. And then the other man, he was like, Cammy, I met somebody you just gonna love. She reminds me of you, da 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 da. And I'm like, oh yeah, let's get her. And both of them were
Heart
you.
and soul. Oh my God. Now that's destiny. That's destiny. That
Right?
is
So
destiny. That's our paths were supposed to cross. They were supposed to do this
exactly.
here. I'm so grateful. I am so grateful. That
Exactly.
little light of mine, when we have this light inside of us, sister, like I said, we draw the kind of people that we are supposed to have around us to us. And
Exactly.
so we were destined to meet. We were
Exactly.
destined. And I'm gonna see you in person. So
So
we're gonna see
absolutely.
so I get to hug you.
Just yeah,
Yes.
let us stay in touch and just reach out to me. I mean, we like I said, I'm here. I'm in Virginia, but I'm here for you. So whatever I can do to
I'm
help you
actually coming
guys
to
on the
Virginia.
road.
I'm doing Better Love Yourself in, like, I would say DC, Virginia area. So we're gonna be there, I think the second, third week in July, giving kids Foot Lockers to go off to college with my program Better Love Yourself. So hopefully I can arrange my
Okay.
show around that time as well so I can perform, and then the next day we
Yeah.
do the thing with the kids.
Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. And I love working with the children too. See, I have a kids club program that I do for work. And so there you go. There
There
you
it
go.
is.
So
There it is.
yeah, I
There it is.
absolutely love
There
it.
it is.
So thank you so much for being on the show. I know, right? Thank you so much for being on the show. And like I said, girl, keep going, don't stop. Put roller skates on now. You got to put the Anita Baker roller skates on because I see you
Okay.
flying. You go, girl.
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you,
You're
Cammy. Thank you.
welcome. Tell people how to get the music, how to get the song, and how they can find you.
Oh, everything is terisagriffin.com. So if you go Terisagriffin.com, you can click that and it'll take you to all of my social media, because Teresa_Griffin is Instagram. Everything else is Teresa Griffin, because I am not buying Teresa Griffin back on Instagram. I'm not doing it. Every time I say it, I'm not doing it.
She's not doing it. Okay.
Keep it.
I
Keep
want to give a special.
it.
I want to give a special shout out to Never Stop Entertainment. He is I guess our guy who brings all the great entertainment to life and combine us all together. And Never Stop Entertainment, Joe is just the best. He just makes it happen for all of us. So we really do appreciate him. And my producer, DJ T Nice, who has been such a great inspiration for me throughout all these years here at SKST Radio. So thank you, Terisa, for being on the show. Thank you, DJ T Nice, for making the show happen.
Thank you, DJ T
Until
Nice.
next week.
Get worldwide airplay, boost online streaming and sales. Get noticed by major labels like BMG, Sony Music, and Empire. Your videos aired on TV in millions of homes. See what Never Stop Entertainment can do for you. Visit us now at neverstopent.com.